Well, here it is. For those of you who don't know, today, and I'm just gonna own it. Today is my 40th birthday. Um, I'm still trying to sort of wrap my head around how I feel about that. Um, and not necessarily that's a bad thing or whatever, right? But I think when I look at it, it's like there are certain things that I accomplished in life that I wanted to, and I think we're always going to think in that terms, but it's when you become this age, there's certain checkpoints that you want to say that you have accomplished, right? And so, and I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna share my thoughts and go from there. But welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Cuenza. A lot of you might know me as Cuenza because right now this is literally the first video of this project that I'm working on, and we'll see kind of just where it goes. This project of vlogging, life takes us to so many different places, and it's just very interesting to see where things have gone. A little background on me: it's professional dancer for quite some time. Did that as a career for quite some time. Before that, I was obviously in the hospitality world for quite some time, and then I would have never thought myself to be sitting at a full-time job at a desk, and that's kind of just where I'm at. Not that it's a bad thing, it's completely fine. I just never would have thought that's where I am. So with my creative juices wanted to push forward, last year I got into like DJing, and it's something I really started to pursue. Scratch that. I've bedroom DJing, something I've been doing on my own for a while. I got into a school. What up, Academy of DJs? What up, season 12? Love you all. We are 1 year old as far as relationship is considered, but got into DJing, and some might think at 39 you're getting into DJing. Isn't that a little old? At 39 you're hanging out with a bunch of young people. Isn't that kind of weird? At 39 you're going back to clubs. Isn't that weird? Maybe to some, but I don't know. I don't really care. I've built some really cool relationships, and I've got into this really cool community that is insanely supportive. And that's kind of just where it's at. So it's stuff like that I realized that I kind of wish I documented things a little bit more last year, and archived it a little bit more. And doing this talking to the camera, the idea of shooting content, the thoughts of like vlogging, it's something that I've been wanting to do, but I was doing it for the wrong reasons, or my intentions were for the wrong reasons, I should say. And then that shifted last year, and it actually shifted when I saw the one dude from Think Media, and I can't remember the name for some reason. I'm drawing a blank right now, so I don't remember, but from Think Media, and he said something that was actually really profound. He mentioned and said that the reason he does it, obviously it's his career, right? But God forbid something were to happen to him, right? His kids have something to look at, to get to know him from a personal level as they grow older. And I found that to be so like, oh wow, so profound, and just so really interesting and really powerful, right? I don't have kids, but it'd be nice that when I do have kids, whenever that happens, that they get to know me in a different light. They get to know me who I am now, and they get to see how my perspectives do shift, how I shift as a person, and also even for myself, and watch that. And that's honestly why I'm starting this. It's a new challenge. I don't do this all the time, so being able to shoot, talk to a camera, edit stuff. It's definitely going to be this year, the year of 2023, at the age of 40, just sharing. Like, honestly, well, if this for any reason does blow up all of a sudden, right, and becomes another stream of income, then great. That's just it. But, you know, there could be somebody that, you know, might fall upon my information, my thoughts 8 years later down the road, and it might help them in some way. And I thought that would be really, really cool, even for myself, to be able to look back and see, wow, I did that. And so that's kind of just why I'm doing this, and that's kind of be why I'm pushing myself to do this, why I'm pushing myself to just create from both in front of the lens and behind the lens, and edit and do all the stuff that I don't even really know how to do. Because it's, yeah, that's kind of just the primary reason. So welcome to Cuenzas Corner. Sorry for the long-winded intro. Cuenzas Corner, the name of Cuenzas Corner. I changed the name of my Instagram to Cuenzas Corner for a specific reason. Before it was my first and my last name, and I changed it to Cuenzas Corner. Well, one, because everybody calls me Cuenza, but two, it's pretty much about that. Like, I'm not pointing specifically at the chair, but I'm pointing at that nook that one may have in either the room, their house, their space, their favorite coffee shop, their library. It's that space, that nook, right? Where you can just cuddle up, read, have some tea, write, draw. All of that. And I keep realizing that I'm looking down and I have to look at the camera. So I have to look at the camera. But yeah, it's that nook, right? It's that nook of where stories are told when we were kids, and we'd go to the library and somebody would read us a story and we'd all sit around this little area. It's that. So it's like, that's the premise of it. It's Cuenzas Corner. It's where I can share stories of, not even by myself, but hopefully people that come along this journey with me. And so yeah, that's the idea, the name of Cuenzas Corner. That's the reason by it. So with that being said, goal, 2 videos a month. 2 videos a month. Yeah, that's the goal. Minimum. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. 2 videos a month, going specifically for YouTube. The goal is going to be YouTube, with maybe trailers on the gram. And yeah, with that being said, if it's something that you'd want to follow along with, or just whatever, you know, like every other person says, you know, do the subscribe thing, do that notification thing, maybe hit that thumbs up, and